Hello guys. Welcome to Insight Channel. Today's video is gonna be about Russia unveils domestic payment mechanism for energy exports. So let's get right into the video. The ruble has surged on Wednesday after the announcement that payments for gas exports to certain Western countries will be switched to Russia's domestic currency. The Russian currency immediately rose to a 3-week high of 95 rubles against the dollar, before settling below 100. It also gained 3.5% against the EU's currency, trading at 110.5 rubles per euro. The ruble plunged to historic lows earlier this month as unprecedented Western sanctions hit the Russian economy, dropping to record lows of 132 rubles per dollar and 147 rubles per euro on March 7. In mid-February, the currency's exchange rate was around 75 rubles per dollar and 85 rubles per euro. Russia plans to abandon all compromised currencies in gas payment settlements, President Vladimir Putin said on Wednesday. He added that illegitimate decisions by a number of Western countries to freeze Russia's assets destroyed all confidence in their currencies. Therefore, unfriendly countries will have to pay for Russian gas in rubles, Putin said. The Russian president instructed the central bank and the government to determine within a week the order of operations for the purchase of rubles on the domestic market by buyers of Russian gas. Putin added that Russia will continue to supply gas in accordance with the volumes and according to the pricing principles concluded in the contracts. Only the currency of payment will change. The next topic is about Berlin and Stockholm's plan to send a combined 7,000 anti-tank weapons to Kiev. Sweden and Germany both announced on Wednesday that they will send thousands of anti-tank weapons to Ukraine. Both countries have flooded Ukraine with anti-armor weaponry, with Germany renouncing earlier commitments to pacifism in light of Russia's military offensive. Swedish Foreign Minister Ann Linde said her country will send 5,000 anti-tank weapons to Ukraine, on top of the 5,000 already provided. Linde called the decision historic. Meanwhile, the German press agency reported that German Defense Minister Christine Lambrecht has asked the country's armed forces to provide 2,000 rocket-propelled grenades from its own stockpiles to Ukraine. Germany's military has been in a state of dereliction for many years, and its troops are reportedly short on ammunition, equipment, and even boots. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock told German lawmakers on Wednesday that while the country's military is low on supplies, the government will push arms manufacturers for more deliveries being possible. Both countries have promised to hike defense spending following the outbreak of war in Ukraine. Sweden, which has steadily increased its military budget since 2014, announced recently that it will boost spending to 2% of GDP as soon as possible, an increase of around a third over its present level. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz also announced last month that he'll hike defense spending to 2% of GDP and invest 100 billion euros in weaponry, including Israeli drones and American F-35 fighter jets. NATO tasks its members with spending a minimum of 2% of GDP on defense, a target many fall short of. This shortfall was repeatedly criticized by former U.S. President Donald Trump, who accused European nations, particularly Germany, of freeloading off of U.S. military protection. Unlike Germany, Sweden is not a member of NATO, and the government in Stockholm has said that it intends to remain out of the Cold War-era alliance. It is unclear when and how the German and Swedish arms will be delivered to Ukraine. Russia has declared that it considers military supply convoys into Ukraine legitimate targets, and Germany's government stated last week that details of such shipments will no longer be made public, presumably to avoid Russian intelligence tracking their route. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button, and if you have something to say, please leave a comment.